Right, this is the Isuzu Dmax AT35 from Arctic Trucks and Isuzu. What a collaboration that is. And what a beast. I mean, look at it, it's huge. It's got big tyres, an even bigger presence, and a badge that means it'll tread where sheep fear to go. But question I'm looking to answer today, well, a few really, is can you live with something this big and like this every day? Can it handle the working man's life day? Whether you're a builder, farmer, like me, dad and photographer. Can it handle the family life? Will it take the kids here, there and everywhere, brownies, rainbows, their horse, and still get you out down muddy lanes, surfing down the beach, or mountain biking up in the woods? Can it still do that without a fuss? The question is, can it do it all? And that is what we're going to find out. So in this review, we're going to cover the mods that's been fitted by Arctic Trucks, its practicality, how it drives, what's under the bonnet. So if that all sounds good to you, do me a really quick favour. Hit that like button because it really helps out with the YouTube stuff. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do it now because that helps growth, helps me get cars like this so I can bring you videos like this and answer questions like the ones we're going to answer. So without faffing about, let's crack on. Now, as you'll see, it's not just some budget raised springs or some raising blocks or some budget eBay wheels. No, the AT35's built properly. It's all factory approved, warranted and ready to work straight out the box. You get 35-inch BF Goodrich KO2 tyres, 17-inch Arctic Truck alloy wheels, factory fitted Bilstein performance suspension, a 50mm lift over the standard Dmax V-Cross, widened colour-coded arches with these fancy little Arctic Trucks gubbins for tyre pressures, which looks seriously cool, chunky side steps and AT35 branding everywhere. And here's a big tick for going with the AT35. All the mods that are fitted by Arctic Trucks are factory fitted. So that means come service time or any issues with it, it is still covered under Isuzu's 5-year, 125,000 mile warranty. So there's no grey areas, no stressing, no faff, it's all covered. Bonus. So let's jump in and we'll see what it's like up there. Then you hop in and it's like chalk and cheese. It's like chalk outside that's ready to climb a glacier, and inside practical, luxurious SUV-like interior. I mean, we've got these leather buckety type seats with the Arctic Trucks logo stitched into the headrest. We have electric adjustable front seats, heated front seats, nice leather armrest with a decent storage bin inside, 2 cup holders, manual handbrake. This model that I've had from Isuzu this week is the 6-speed automatic, and to be fair, I think I must be getting old. I'm cracking 40 and I just like an automatic lately. But we've got a wireless charging pad, got 12-volt socket, USB ports, USB-C ports should I say. We have dual zone climate control, a 9-inch infotainment screen with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We have a digital driver's display that shows you everything that you need while you're out on the road, whether it's directions from your sat nav. You can even get your pitch and roll and angles on the screen there, as well as on the infotainment screen. Just fantastic, and it looks great. It's modern, it's comfortable and it's practical, because I'll just show you in the back. And then in the back, it's the same as the front. That build quality follows onto the rear. You have the nice leather seats. You have lots of leg room, plenty of headroom. So if you're using it for work and you've got all your mates in the truck with you, there's going to be plenty of room, even in the middle. Pop the armrest up. I mean, you might be fetal position a little bit or bumping knees, but still, it's a wide seat and you still got all this space at either side. Mat pockets on the back of both seats, so your kids can store whatever gubbins they want if you're going for a day out. Armrest, not one of these daft ones that points towards the seat and you slide off it and isn't very comfortable. It's flat, it's well padded, and you get 2 cup holders, so somewhere to put your brew when you're out working, or kids have got somewhere to pop their juice bottles and fruit shoots. It's just a fantastic thing. It does it all perfect. It's practical to use for the family. I mean, you even have Isofix points back here on both outer seats, so it's perfect for your child's car seats. My kids have loved it. We have a horse, so obviously we've been up doing things with the horse, going out, school runs, rainbows, brownies, whatever, you name it, I've put this truck through it. And it's just taking it in its stride, literally. And yeah, the kids love it. And my 6-year-old, I have had to lift her up slightly because it is a fair old step up, but she loves being able to see everything out the window. So I'm sure your kids will be the same. So I think that answers that question of, can you use it daily with the family? Yes, you can, because I've done it. I mean, look at it. It's huge. So if you want practicality for a family car, perfect. You can get all your kids' bikes in there and you don't have to worry about a bike rack on the boot. You want to pick yourself up a rug from your father-in-law, loads of room. All your camera gear for when you're doing jobs like me, loads of room. If you want to get a cement mixer in there and some tile cutters and whatever else that brickies or plasterers or tilers have, you can get it in there. And this accessory, bed rug, you could go for a picnic. Imagine this, a little date night with the wife, with the missus or the other half. Park it up with a view like this. Just sit, chill, cold drinks, coffee, brew, sarnies, fish and chips. Perfect, winning. And it's just super practical. This ARB cab top comes with opening rear windows. And it's bloody brilliant. And the best thing about it, this is quite heavy, but you don't have to worry about it's on gas struts. It helps you out, lower it down, easy peasy. Obviously you go shopping, you do have a little bit of a lift to get stuff in. So I know another question that you might be thinking, how much is it? Well, that's where you get a bit of a sting. So brace yourselves. Without VAT, you're looking at about 57 grand. Yeah, £57,000. And if you're not VAT registered and not going to claim that VAT back, you're looking at a good 65 to 70 grand. Then you've got your accessories on top. So like this one has, we've got the cab top at the back, we've got the base, ARB base rack. Yeah, you can obviously slide that price even higher with extras. It's not cheap, definitely not cheap, and gives me those vibes of how much? But you got to think, for what you get, you're getting really good value for money. I mean, because this is a hell of a truck. Obviously, everything is fully tested. It's not some cheap eBay rubbish that obviously you've ordered and you're not happy with, as we've already been through in the specs. And the good thing about it is you're not going to turn up at Isuzu for your yearly service or annual check and it's all these goodies are going to void your warranty. That's not going to happen. Obviously, it's all fully covered still, and you still get Isuzu's 5-year or 125,000 mile warranty, which is fantastic. Then you think again, you try and build something like this yourself, You order the bits online, either eBay, Temu if you wanted to be on a budget, but you're still going to be paying more than what you are for this. And it's tried and tested, and Arctic trucks have that reputation and name for Arctic expeditions and explorations and all that gubbins. Now, let's talk what's under the bonnet. And it's Isuzu's tried and tested 1.9 litre inline 4-cylinder turbo diesel. It is just fantastic. They've used it for years, it's tried and tested, it's bulletproof, it's commercial. Yes, it's noisy and gruff, and only has 164 brake horsepower, not nearly 300 odd like you get in the Ranger Raptor. But the thing with this Dmax AT35 is, it's that torque, that low down kick you in the nuts that pushes you down the road. You have 360 Newton meters of it, and it kicks in at around 2000 RPM. So if you are using this commercially for work, it's going to tow, because it can still tow 3.5 tons, and you can still carry over a ton of payload in the back here. So whether you've got tools, equipment, towing diggers, towing a horse box at the weekend for your daughters, whichever, it's gonna be, it's built for purpose. I mean, Isuzu don't call themselves the pickup professionals for nothing now, do they? I mean, nothing outrageous, but it's solid. And you can either match it to a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. Pulls well enough, especially for towing, like we've just said. It's not rapid, but it's dependable, and it's ULEZ compliant. Now, it is a bit bouncy, but the uprated and lifted Bilston suspension does help iron out some of those bumps and undulations in the road. And obviously, without your payload in the back, that rear end is a lot spongier and bouncier than normal. But at the end of the day, it answers that question solidly. Can you daily this as daily family car? Something commercially for work around the farm, going to building sites? Can you still use it on a weekend for going off with your bikes or going somewhere where, like, wild camping? It's perfect. And it's very dailyable. And I mean that. Even though the sheer size of it, and it is, you look at it from the outside and you think, how am I going to get that in the Tesco's? Oh! How am I going to get that in there because our last one to go shopping at Meadowhall? Or even, this isn't going to fit down that one-way street. Or how am I going to park it outside my house? How am I going to get it on my driveway? For the size of it and the size of the tyres, everything about it is massive. And to be fair, it shouldn't be that daunting because it is very, very surprisingly manoeuvrable. For the big wheels and tyres, it's got a fantastic turning circle. You get really good visibility being so high up. You get big, huge door mirrors, so you get a good view of what's behind you. You have parking sensors. You have a reversing camera, and it just all works together, and it just makes it so manoeuvrable. The steering is really good. I mean, the way that Arctic trucks have set this up with the lifted and uprated gubbins underneath, it's just like driving an SUV. You don't think you're driving something that can climb Mount Vesuvius or whatever it's called in Greece. But yeah, it's fantastic, this thing. I love it. I'll be like a kid with a Tonka toy. Now, don't get me started on the off-road ability, because no matter where I've taken it, it really hasn't put it through its paces. It's just been like a walk in the park. We have this fantastic magic little button that's called a rough terrain mode. Now what that does is, it sort of enhances the traction control, gives it a sense of, how do we say it in Yorkshire? Common sense. And it just improves obviously, the control that you get with traction to each wheel, the ABS and the brakes, and just make sure you're optimizing grip no matter what surface you're on. And it works with the four-wheel drive system, whether you're in four-wheel high, four-wheel low, or if you've got the diff lock on. It's just a cracking piece of kit. It's immense. Now, here's my take. The 2025 Dmax AT35. It's more than just a showpiece. It's usable, adaptable, and a genuine off-road pedigree. If you want one truck that does it all, builder on Monday, dad taxi Friday, wild camper Saturday, this is one of the few that truly can. So, what do you reckon? Would you run one of these as your daily? Or is it just too big and too much truck for everyday life? Let me know in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed this review, and subscribe if you want more real world, no nonsense reviews like this one. Cheers for watching. Catch you on the next one.